So today our topic is measurement of length by direct method and indirect method. Just आप सुनिए, बढ़िया से बातचीत नहीं करना है, आराम से। जो फिजिकल क्वांटिटी बोले तो एक फंडामेंटल फिजिकल क्वांटिटी, एक डेराइव्ड फिजिकल क्वांटिटी। फंडामेंटल फिजिकल क्वांटिटी लेंथ, मास, टाइम, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, टेम्परेचर, luminous intensity, amount of substance. Here derived quantity is derived. Those are derived from fundamental. उसमें एक चीज होता है, वो डिस्टेंस कैसे मेजर करेंगे। डिस्टेंस मतलब लेंथ। तो लेंथ ऑफ बुक, लेंथ ऑफ आप जहाँ बैठे हो चेयर, वो कैसे मेजर कर सकते हो ना, मेजरिंग टेप से, मीटर स्केल से, और आप मेजर किए, प्रैक्टिकल किए हो वर्नियर कैलिपर्स, स्क्रू गेज। व्हाट यू आर यूजिंग डायरेक्टली, लेंथ मींस डिस्टेंस of object between any two points, that is length. So when you are using meter scale, measuring tape, vernier calipers, screw gauge, these are the common methods or parameter. You can use this in the direct method. But how can you measure the indirect method for measuring large distances? How can you measure the diameter of the moon, distance of nearby stars from the sun, from the earth? There are different methods. Okay, sonar method, radar method, echo method, okay, triangular method, parallax method. Different types of methods are there to measure the length of an object. That is the indirect method. First one I am telling, triangular method. Triangular method. Triangular method. As its name, triangular method, that means you must require a triangle. So what you will do? By using this method, you can measure the height of a tree, height of a tower, height of a hill. Okay? So in this way, just you see that, suppose this is the right hand triangle, this is the theta, this is A, this is B, this is C. It is right angle at B, ACB. Let it is the AB is the height, a height. Suppose H, distance between B and C, X, ACB, theta. What you are getting? You have read in class 10th height and distance that. So angle of elevation, angle of depression. So angle, suppose you are here, you are looking, the object is there. How can you measure that object is there from the ground? What is the height? So according to trigonometry, tan theta is equal to, in ACB triangle, in ACB triangle, tan theta is equal to P by B. So P is equal to, this is P, this is B, this is H, hypotenuse, perpendicular, base. So it is AB by BC. AB is how much? H. This is X. So now H is equal to X tan theta. If you know the X and value of theta, you know, then you can calculate the height of the tower. This is the triangular method. Okay? Then similarly, this is applicable only for accessible objects. Accessible objects. If that object is inaccessible, over, so that triangular method, but it is based for accessible. Inaccessible objects, so you can take the 2 points. Suppose same thing I am including. तुम अपना कप में दोबारा बनाओ, दूसरा भी फिगर मैं यहाँ से बना लेता, इसी में जोड़ देता हूँ, A B C D. Okay, this is the height. This point is another point you can take, that is, suppose it is D. You see, first one is based on accessible object. Second one is inaccessible object. What you get? There are two triangles. One is ABC. Here another is ACD. But three triangles are there. Complete angle ABD. Okay. So what you are getting? AB is equal to height theta. BC is equal to how much? X. CD is equal to D. But BT is equal to how much? BT is equal to BC plus CD and D plus X. Now what you will do, that same thing. Here you get one is ABC triangle. I think you remember by using secant method. Secant is that you know that where the object is you are keeping. How object are here? है ना? तो पहला ट्रायंगल जैसे था ABC लिए cot theta 1. Suppose this is theta 1, this is theta 2. Cot theta reciprocal of tan theta, reciprocal tan theta. Aditya. So cot theta is equal to B by B. B is equal to how much? BC by AB. BC is how much? X. AB is how much? H. This is cot theta 1. Yes or no? So that one is X by H. Then in ABD triangle, this is ABC triangle. In ABD triangle, what is getting? Cot theta 2 is equal to just BT by AB. Yes or no? Yes. B by B. So BT is equal to how much? BT is equal to how much? X plus D. BT is equal to BC plus CD. So it is X plus D. It is X. It is equation 1. It is equation 2. Right? Now, cot theta 2 minus cot theta 1. What is your getting cot theta 2? X plus D by X minus X by X. So you can write this one X by X plus X by X open plus D by X minus X by X. Cancel, you are getting the D by X. You are getting D by X. So then in other way, what is your motto? Your motto is to measure the height of a tower or inaccessible object. So H is equal to how much? So H is equal to X by cot theta 2 minus cot theta 1. So in this way you also measure the height of tower or any object, inaccessible object. Then come to point. The length, maximum distance of object. You will use another method, parallax method. That is the angle, that is parallactic angle. Parallax, that means when two lines are parallel to each other, that is parallel lines, that you know. But here the question is, what is parallax method? What is parallactic angle? For that you will consider suppose. Actually, it is the method. Suppose you are keeping one object, and close your eyes, one eyes, and see this one. Suppose I will want to see that position of the chalk. One eye close, see. It will change the again. You see. Close that eye and see by एक आँख बंद करो. सपोज लेफ्ट को बंद करेंगे, राइट देखेंगे, राइट इसमें जस्ट अपोजिट करो. तुमको लगेगा इसका पोजीशन चेंज बनेगा. जो apparent change of position of object by changing the position of eye, that is known as parallax. जब लेफ्ट को चेंज कर दो तो राइट में देखेंगे, राइट को बात करें तो लेफ्ट में देखेंगे, उसमें क्या होता है, that is known as जो distance हुआ, that is known as basis. This is the left position, this is right position. Suppose basis you can say it is B, you can say this basis for B, and it is, so you consider one triangle. So it is draw triangle, that is suppose O, it is theta, it is S, it is O. Okay. So now question is what is parallax? So it is the apparent shift in the position of the object with respect to one another. With respect to one another, when we shift our eye sideways. Consider what I told. The closer object always appears to move in the direction opposite to that of our eye. The closer object, अब जितना क्लोज करेंगे ना, अब बढ़िया नहीं देखोगे, पर्टिकुलर डिस्टेंस होता है. The minimum distance of eye from the object कितना होना चाहिए? कितना होना चाहिए? 25 centimeter. To understand parallax, hold a pen. Suppose pen is O. Here pen is O. Object. O for object. Object is here pen. Okay. At a distance S. At a distance S from the position of the left hand. Okay. Look at the pen first by left eye L, closing the right eye, and then by right eye R, closing the left eye. But I told from the beginning. जैसे हम पहले बोले, वो ऑब्जेक्ट को देखना है. Then the position of the pen appears to change with respect to the background. वो चेंज आप जैसे ये आप बंद करेंगे, इसमें देखेंगे, फिर इसे आप खोलेंगे, इसमें देखेंगे, आपको लगेगा पेन का पोजीशन चेंज हो रहा है. तो one thing, this is called parallax, and the distance between two points of observation, हम बोले लेफ्ट भी देख सकते हो, राइट में भी देख सकते हो, ऑब्जेक्ट लेकिन यहाँ पेन है, तो दोनों में डिस्टेंस कितना है? S, दोनों साइड में. So this distance of observation between two points is called, two points means position of two eyes is called basis. So LR is equal to how much? B, and LOR is equal to theta, that is theta. So it is called parallax angle and parallax angle. Okay. Then now distance of a nearby star by parallax method. See, this is most important. Distance. How can you calculate the distance of nearby star? Suppose the nearby star is the sun from Earth. The minimum, the distance, not minimum, the distance of the moon from the Earth's surface is 3,84,000, and the distance of sun from the Earth is 15 crore kilometers. 15 crore kilometers. Okay, so consider one object. That object is star is sun. It is nearby. Okay, and suppose this is the, suppose it is Earth. Okay. Two position of the Earth is here. Two position of the Earth. It is the diameter of the Earth, A, B, and you are watching the, suppose sun is there. It is nearby sun and it. So what will happen? Suppose here is the position of the Earth. After 6 months, you know 1 year. So after 6 months position is there. So nearby that star from the Earth is this one. So better okay. So this is the nearby star. आप कहाँ हो? यहाँ हो. सन कहाँ है? यहाँ है. तो इसका डिस्टेंस मेजर करना है. Okay. So suppose at the same time, this is the further objects, far off objects. So that is, you can take it in the far off objects. F1. And here is also far off objects. F2. My question is, the far off objects, nearby objects makes angle. Suppose this is theta 1. And alternately it produces angle theta 1. At the same time, F2 it is theta 2 and it also makes theta 2. Brother, and the distance of this position to S to M is D, and this condition is this one. Now you listen first. N is the, see the figure, I am reading just for better understanding. N is the nearby star whose distance D from the earth to be found. F is a higher star. Suppose you can consider F1 is equal to F2 is equal to F. So दोनों F1 F consider कर सकते हो F. So F1 F2 far off objects. N means nearby, F means far. Clear? Then whose direction and position is fixed for all positions of the earth in its orbital motion according to Kepler's law method. Okay, so you know every planet moves around the sun in such a that the sun is situated at one foci. That is law of orbit, Kepler's law. So similarly here, when the earth is at position, see the figure, when the earth is at position A, okay, the parallax angle between the distance star F and nearby star is theta 1. What I have already told. Similarly, nearby star F2 is theta 2. So what are the total angle now? Total parallax angle subtended by N with respect to far off objects is how much? Theta is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2. Theta 1 plus theta 2. So you know theta is equal to A by R. Length of arc and from the circle. When a body moves in a circular path, it makes angle theta. It makes angle theta. That you know, when body is here and at theta body is here, it makes angle theta. We have to read theta. So it is R, it is L. Theta is not L by R. So what do you get now? Theta is equal to L is here. This is the path, starting point. This is the rotation. So theta is equal to how much? L by R. L is how much? Length of arc. Length of arc is AB. Length of arc is AB. And distance R means D. Theta is equal to AB by D. So what you have to calculate? You have to calculate distance of sun from the earth. So D is equal to how much? AB by D. So by knowing the value of AB and theta, we can measure the distance of star. Yes or no? But this application is only used when the distance is less than 100 light years. Light year, what is light year? Light year here is a unit of distance. It is the distance traveled by light in vacuum. So the velocity of light is 3 lakh km per second. So 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the 12 kilometer. Remember that one light year is equal to 1 light year is equal to 9.46 kilometer or 9.46 10 to the power 15 meter. When it is less than 100 right here, this can you apply. Okay, thank you.